We humans are more concerned with having than with being. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. We all have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. He who is highly esteemed is not easily conspired against. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. We are finite in that we are a product and source of the infinite. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. But man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends upon chance and environments. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Success involves going to where others believe is too far. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. Men do less than they ought unless they do all they can. If fate doesn't make you laugh, you just don't get the joke. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. What is of supreme importance in war is to attack the enemy's strategy. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Everything, no matter how beautiful, is only with us for a while. I was never aware of any other option but to question everything. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. Success is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. To a mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. Be sure to place your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. There are no second chances in life except to feel remorse. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. Without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know more. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. Feel your emotions, live true your passions, keep still your mind. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. Believe those who are seeking the truth, doubt those who find it. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If those at your top are weak, your bottom will be rotten. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. You know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Other people are only aspects of our own greater being. Have faith. Have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. Dream big. Wake up. Take the first step into the unknown. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. Take the first step. No more, no less, and the next will be revealed. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. It is an acceptance of being uncomfortable that drives change. When we fail, our pride supports us, and when we succeed, it betrays us. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. There is no saint without a past, no sinner without a future. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. You fall because you are human, and rise because you are divine. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters.